those signs and let's cheer. Come on. Yay! Woo! All right, I see you. I want to see how many brooms we have out here. How many brooms do we have? All right, way to go. We're going to sweep them out, aren't we? All right. You know, last April 15th, I hope you're excited about the Tea Party in Gilmer County growing, because last April 15th, we had 8 members. Today, we have nearly 500 on our rolls. Are you excited about that? I am. What about what the Tea Parties are doing up in Washington today in cities all around the country? How about that? And we're going to show them. Yeah, it'd be nice if he were there, wouldn't it? He leaves town. Well, we got to sweep the dead wood out of Congress and out of the Capitol in November, right? So I hope everybody's talking to your friends and telling them we got to get something done up there. We got to get that place cleaned out. You know, Washington has no respect for us in the Tea Party movement. Did anybody doubt that? Okay. If those people over in Washington, you know, they're still trying to ignore us, they're trying to belittle us, and they're trying to speak condescendingly about us. And you know, right now there are groups and some people in the Congress who are labeling us as kooks, racists, bigots, and you name it. There are liberal groups that are planning to infiltrate and embarrass us by bringing misspelled signs, yelling obscenities, causing disturbances at our rallies, and acting like idiots when they're interviewed by the press. We don't have any idiots here. You know what? If they come around with any of your rallies we have, just ignore them. If they cause trouble, we'll just let the authorities handle that. Because we don't want to get engaged with them. You know how it is in sports? Somebody hits somebody, and the second one hits back, guess who gets penalized? The second one that hits back. So we need to control ourselves and bring forward the good message that we're bringing today. Taxes. Taxes and more taxes. How many of you realize that the Bush tax cuts are going to end January the 1st, 2011? Did you know that? And do you know that Congress does not intend at this point in time to extend those tax cuts? Is that going to raise our taxes? You bet it will. You know, the health care bill is supposed to reduce, or it's going to reduce the Medicare funds by $500 billion. Now, Congress and the President say that reducing waste and taking this $500 billion out of Medicare is going to reduce the debt by billions of dollars. But the debt is what? Trillions of dollars. You know what a trillion is? A trillion is 1,000 billion. The trillion is 1 followed by 12 zeros. That's a lot of money, folks. They keep on messing around, they're going to get into real spending, aren't they? How many of you believe that other than a handful of government jobs, that thousands of new jobs have been created by the stimulus plan? No way, no way. Now we hear that they're planning on helping us out again, folks. They're going to bring up a value-added tax. That's the same thing as ad valorem. You know, it's like when you take your go and you own a car, you got to pay taxes on that, right? Every year. Well, I'm just wondering, what do you think might be in that future federal value-added tax plan? There's no telling. I could go on, folks, but it's time to move on with our program. Just keep waving your flags and your signs and your brooms, and as the cars pass around, we want them to see us carrying on the way we have with good signs, good thoughts, and the best intentions for our country in the future. At this time, I'd like to ask you to either look at this flag up here or turn your attention to that flag and join me in pledging allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And now I'd like to ask our Vice Chairman of the Tea Party of Gilmer County to come and lead us in prayer. Jim?